Hi, Sarah. I remember I promised you that. You should have a mod now. Hold on, I gotta share this out to some people. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I gotta get my rules in here. No politics, no religion. You're welcome. And, no disrespecting anybody that's nobody disrespecting anybody that's trans, or gay, or lesbian, Hadabora, or, disrespecting women. No bullying, no arguing, no fighting, and no disrespecting the host. That's about it. And plus, if there's anybody in here you don't like, all you have to do is just hide them from yourself. That's all you have to do by the end of the day. Just hide them from yourself so you don't see them in the chat, but you don't take their privileges away. And if somebody comes from the tool community being a dick, I'll handle them. Because I originally came from the tool community. That's where I started on YouTube. Hey, if you don't care, share my live stream out to Susan and them and see if they'll come. Because apparently Susan said she never get she don't get my notifications and nothing. I'm gonna tell the main reason why I don't come in you don't see me on live streams as much is one, I keep myself busy doing yard work and doing my work inside the house. I just got my air conditioner working now. Thank God. Thank that God they didn't have to come out and fix it again. And another reason is the live streams are starting to get so strict now to where you got to go in there and be pure PG and feel like you're in church all day. Like you're in church 24/7. And I just can't sit there and be that quiet where I'm told I can't be 100% myself. I have to go pure PG. I respect channel rules and everything, and I will always still support them. But in the day, if they're going to be that way in the live streams, I'm going to turn around and just watch the live stream and can somebody remove that, please? If you got a wrench. Don't time them out. For somebody that comes in here and says that to me, just block them. That's an automatic block right there. And thanks for that. Yeah, that's it's the second time I've had trolls in here. And I don't care if they come in here. They come in here and say where they want, but they're going to get blocked by the end of the day. Because all I do is I just wait till they get blocked and I ignore them and move on. Because their words do not even bother me. Thanks, Angel. I, I scratch and go crazy. I noticed you changed your name. Yeah, and Sarah, if you don't mind, another thing you gotta do as a mod, you gotta protect people that have disabilities like Joe has, you know. Because I do have some of them that hang out here. And I don't like the Filipinos getting messed with either, 'cause they do spam a little bit, but they don't go very bad. Master. Yeah, I let people be PG 13. It could be in between PG 13 and R in my live streams. Because I can't turn on, you still won't let me turn on the age restriction without giving me a yellow flag and turn off my chat on the phone, which is weird. Or I just leave it off. I've been doing good. Hi, though. You know, that's one thing. Yeah, I'm training, but by the end of the day, like I've always said, I go out in the world. I see people look at me, point at me, and then I see them whispering at their friends, but by the end of the day, I still don't give a shit what they say. I don't let it bother me. I just be myself and get going. I don't let it get to me. Yeah, they are. I can't do nothing about that because I said I was going to explain all this on my channel. Because with the HRT I'm taking, it's causing my upper body to keep shrinking. That is normal. That is doing that. That is part of the transition that I'm going through. Well, here comes the trolls. Fuck them. Trolls, you can say all you want. I don't even hear a word you're saying. You know, you're just pathetic and need a life. That's all it is. You're just pathetic, living in your mother's basement, never been touched by a woman, just need a life. Oh, I don't know why I won't let you tell them. Why I won't let you block them? That I remember. Scratcher Couple said he was having that problem. Scratcher Couple said he's been having the problems to where it won't let him time people out on his own channel and he can't time people out on other channels. Even when he's a moderator or manager moderator, he's been having that problem. So I don't know if I'm able to do that anymore because I noticed that they've been taking that privilege away from the host for some reason. I just kind of think it's funny they come in here trying to mess with somebody that don't take no shit from nobody. If y'all want to, y'all talk about whatever you want here, start a conversation, just talk about anything. Joke around, do what you want. You just can't, we can't get as bad as I mean, we can't get like we do on the panel. We can't go that far. Which heck, I don't really get that naughty on the panels either. I mean, I do sometimes, but not super bad. You know, the people that say you're in denial and never been a woman don't understand the power of don't understand the power of HRT and don't understand it's not when trans people become trans people, they're not doing it to replace real women. It's just an idea. It's just a dysphoria identity they have. And in the day, they could still get a female body part that'll function just like just like a real woman has. That's if they want that, or they can keep what they were born with between their legs. It's their decision. Trans women will never be a full-blooded woman. They're never meant to replace women. Um, what my doctor told me to do, my doctor said if I'm wanting to work out my hips and thighs and butt, where the fat is distributing at, is to do a lot of squats, because she said when I do the squats, it'll also work out my gut area, you know. Because she told me no matter what I do with my arms, you know, I will never build muscle there because I'm gonna constantly keep losing muscle there from my transition. Because I even asked my friend Robin, that's a trans woman, and she said the same thing. She told me that you're never gonna build muscle right there. You're gonna constantly be losing it. She said the only way you're able to keep the muscle there is if you would already built the muscle a long time ago. But I actually seen a guy that was pure muscle, he was a bodybuilder, he transitioned to become a woman, even had the full bottom surgery. You look at him now, he don't even look like he ever had muscle on the top half. Angel, I'll send you a picture of that person because Meggers knows the person. And hi Lala girl, and Meggers got me to follow the person on Instagram. And that person also writes music. They live in Bristol, Tennessee. They were pure muscular. I mean, but they don't even look like they even had muscle anymore after the transition. I mean, that's amazing. And I bet, Ted, I bet you know where those trolls are coming from, too. Because that person was in your live stream when I came out at the time. So, yeah, you might know where they're coming from. But at the end of the day, if you don't pay any mind to the trolls, you just block them and move on. They'll get bored and go find somebody else to mess with. It's kind of like what Dominic says, you know. Don't try to argue with the trolls or do that. Just block them, time them out, and move on. Yep. Hey Ted, next time you're live, there's some research you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to Google up all it does is it causes you to lose muscle mass in your top of your body. The reason it's causing you to lose the muscle mass is to reshape your body and make it more curvier and more feminine is what it does. You'll have to go up and read up about hang on, let me find some more information on it that might tell you better than what I can do. Let me get better information. Well, you already know, it says in trans women, hormone replacement, which is hormone replacement therapy, Using estrogen and testosterone blockers can lead to changes in the upper body, including breast development, which I've already, everybody knows that, redistribution of body fat, and decreased muscle mass and strength. Yep. Additional body hair growth may slow down and skin may become softer, which my skin can become softer. Yeah, muscle mass and strength tends to decrease, especially in the arms and shoulders. Which I knew that. So yeah. My doctor just wants me to do resistance training, which includes resistant band kind of machines and stuff. That's what my doctor wants me to do. And exercise for an hour and 50 minutes a day, and then watch my sugar intake. Don't want me putting a lot of sugar in my body, because the sugar can interact with the fat redistribution and cause you to gain weight too fast if you ain't careful. And another reason she don't want me doing upper strength for the body, because it can mess up the chest growing the breast. It can mess that up and make it not work right, not grow like it's supposed to. And then it can make the HRT take longer to grow the breast. No, not really. I've never had shoulder problems all my life or nothing. I've never had no muscle on my body, and I've never had problems. I do gotta get some 15-pound or 20 I think it's 10, 15, or 20-pound dumbbells, the ones that have got silicone wrapped all the way around them. My doctor does want me to use those on my arms. It's just to help with, tighten that up. That's all it's for. Get rid of that, which it'll take a long time to tighten that up. But she also told me with genetics, sometimes even exercising, you cannot never tighten the loose skin up. That sometimes you do have to go through some other kind of procedure to get all that tightened up. But you gotta know, the reason I never could build muscle is because of Klinefelter syndrome. Klinefelter syndrome causes males to have two X chromosomes and one Y chromosome. So they have more of a female chromosome in them than the guy than males that only women are supposed to have. And that causes you to where you can never build muscle, because it's already lowered part of the testosterone in the body. And it's what caused me never be hairy everywhere. Yeah, that's true. But I've never been one that I've also never been a person that ever wanted muscle in my body. I just never cared for that part. Because I've got a cousin that's just training to be a bodybuilder. But I'm like, by the end of the day, too much muscle is actually bad for the body. The only thing that matters by the end of the day, as long as you keep your body healthy, you're going to do good. And I'm the only person in my family that's not a diabetic, and I asked my doctor about that, and she turned around and said, if I keep exercising and taking care of my body like I'm doing, I will never be a diabetic. I will break that cycle. That's another good thing. But you can kind of tell right here, my cheeks getting wider and wider. I've got an hourglass shaped body, which is true. Yeah, they give me that crown too on my channel. Weird. I actually clicked on it to see what it said. It said something about sending a super chat or a super sticker, you know. And I'm like, but I don't have that. I'm not monetized to it where people could do that. It's weird. Yeah, I've noticed after you have shoulder surgery, it's kind of hard to do any. You do kind of lose that ability to really lift weights or anything because you could tear something in there that could mess it up again. And I think sometimes doctors will tell you not to exercise that part out after having shoulder surgery. It's like I've got a cousin that don't exercise his shoulder. He don't lift weights for his he won't lift weights with his arms anymore because he had shoulder surgery. And I think he was told by his doctor don't do that because he could tear something. So his arms have been getting a little weak, but not super bad. I think he can do like resistant bands, but that's he can do those kind, but that's it. He can't do the actual weights, you know. And I've always had Klinefelter's always caused me to have weak bones, you know. That's something I gotta talk to my doctor about, and then when I go see her in August, I gotta ask her when I'm doing the resistance thing and my body's getting more feminine, can I actually still put muscle on, even though I am taking T blockers that block the testosterone out, which I want to block that out to make me more feminine. Can I still oh whatchamacallit, can I still put muscle on, but I put it on in the places where women put it on, so you don't look like a guy by the time you're muscular. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been doing squats for years, you know, and I just never could build muscle on there. I mean, I never could tone my butt up, you know. That's all I'm doing. I'm not putting muscle on it. I'm just toning it. I did come across this girl, this trans woman. I mean, she's muscular. Her thighs are muscular and her arms and everything. And I mean, she looked like she was born a woman, even though she does have the male body part between her legs. Hi, wet dude. Yeah, I've got to ask my doctor because I did more research and it said to ask your doctor or a health nutritionist that knows how to work with trans people on what kind of right foods they need to eat to. Yeah, I know. I told him hi. Of what kind of foods to that trans people have to eat for their kind of diet to tone those areas up. Which I got to start buying starchy potatoes again, like Hazel said, because it'll cause me to get a booty. And I've actually been putting more calories on my body because in the day I'm burning half of them off when I'm exercising. And I've got to put instead of doing the diet like Ted's doing, I got to put more carbs, fruits and vegetables, protein and starch in my body to cause the places where the fat distribution to start filling in more. Because my doctor did a when she checked the last time she checked my blood work, she said I have no and it checked for the fat on my body. She said I hardly have any fat on my body. And that's why I've got a lot of loose skin. I need to start putting the fat back on. But that's why she wants me to exercise too. It'll keep me from getting overweight, because trans people have to weigh different than what regular men weigh. I forgot what she told me that they have to weigh. And I've decided on the surgeries I'm going to do. The only ones I'm going to do is I'm going to, if my doctor says, well, with your genetics, you're never going to be able to tone your rear end up or your thighs, then I'm going to have her do that procedure on me that will tighten everything up, but it don't involve you being put to sleep to do it. I forgot what the new technique's called. I'll have her do that, and if she says, oh, I can do it on the arms too, then I'll have her do it on that as well, in my stomach. But then I'm going to have, and that's after I get all the facial hair removal done, that my doctor's going to help me get a hold of the other dermatologist that does the hair removal. And then I'm going to go and get my teeth fixed, get new partials, or if they say if we got that I'm better off just getting a full set of false teeth, I'll do that. And then I'll push my lip up so I can wear the lipstick better. And then I'll just have the breast augmentation done. Outside, I'm not going to do nothing between the legs. Because, yeah, my doctor said if I do have the scrotum completely removed, I won't be able to use it, period. Not even a blue pill will help. And she said by the day, if you're with a partner that wants to use that during intercourse, it ain't going to work. And I said, yeah, I don't want to take that privilege away from a partner. Even if the partner's trans like I am. Hi, Ticket. Now, I did promise Ted, since he calls me she, I promise that every time I go live, if anybody wants to know anything about trans stuff, I'll do it on my live stream. But in 5 or 6 years from now, I'm going to actually be doing little videos staging each different kind of thing of the transition I went through. So years from now, if I'm not on YouTube and somebody else is going through the change, they can go back and watch my videos and learn what to expect. And that way I can educate them. Now I'll tell you, I have done the tucking a couple of times, but not all trans women have to tuck. It's just a preference if they want to tuck it by the end of the day. Some of them don't tuck it, don't care. Just the tucking thing is dangerous, because after 5 hours or so, when you get home, you got to untuck. If you don't, you could damage that lower half of the body. You know, I went live this early one time, and I only got like 2 or 3 trolls in here, and White Flame blocked them all, and that was it. I never got any more. When they see so many, yeah, I don't have a lot of mods like people do. I I'm kind of like NES when it comes to mods. I'm not. By the end of the day, I don't want to have too many mods because when everybody's blue, it's hard to see everybody's comment. You could easily miss people, or you could have or you could accidentally give the wrong person a wrench or make them a manager moderator, and they could go blocking people on your channel. You got to be careful of that too. Yeah, I had Becca. She messaged me asking me what's going on. I let her know why I hadn't been in the live streams in a while. I just been busy. Angel, those Funko Pops that I had in the bag, um, I took those to McKay's because half of them I had already had on eBay, and they were for I had on eBay, but they just weren't selling, and nobody wanted to buy them because Funko Pops have gotten where they just don't sell now. People are just not buying them anymore, and I turned around and decided, well, they're not really they're just a lot of commons, and commons don't sell worth like nothing. So I took them to McKay's, and they gave me $144 and 90 something cents out of cash for them. And then a yellow ticket that was for trading value that was $4.71 on it. And then I just gave that to my brother and told him to keep that in case he needs to get something in store with it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with the commons because the commons don't, like I was talking to Space Coast one day on Ted's panel, and he said, yeah, a lot of commons don't sell, and he kind of agreed. He told me, yeah, if it's already worth a lot of money, yeah, it's best to sell that somewhere like on eBay or something, or like Whatnot or something, because it'll make more money. My mom wanted me to sell the Outlander Funko Pop that's hers of Jamie Fraser, and I said, no, I'm gonna wait till the Lord takes her off this earth by the time I sell that, because it'll be worth even more by then. Because that'll be when they don't make because after the 8th season of Outlander, they ain't gonna make the show anymore. So you could tell how much more that pop will be worth. The Michael Jordan pops are just getting where they're not really worth much anymore because they keep bringing new ones out all the time. And it's causing some of the special editions to not be worth much at all anymore. So eventually I will be taking them and getting trade-off value for them. Because that one I have that's worth $150, I looked at it a couple of days ago and found out that they're dropping in price. They're getting to where people won't buy them at that price anymore. Joey, you know why I hadn't been talking to you lately? I've just been kind of busy. Working in the yard, doing my exercising, and everything else I got to do. It's like I bought me some new sweatpants and a sports bra from Victoria's Secret app, but when I was on the app, it wouldn't let me check out because they were still having problems with that. And I go, oh, it's because the security breach that they had last month. So I went on the website and signed in, and it let me do it on there. So it went through on there. They hadn't fixed it on the app side yet, to where you can submit your order. And when I did that, I made sure I got them on sale. Because I wasn't going to pay, I'll look at that after my live stream, Angel. Because I wasn't going to pay, whatchamacallit, I wasn't going to pay the original price of, I think they were $69.95 for a pair of sweatpants. So I got them on sale for 30 something. For 30, I'm $9.99. $30.99. And then I got the sports bra on, so that matches my black sweatpants that has some skeleton hands on it. So you got skeleton hands right here grabbing that chest. Yeah, I'll look at that later. I remember you were going to send that to me there for a while, but I knew you were kind of busy. There's a post that Scratching Mama put out. She got permission to use the same one that to borrow it from Chantra's post, so she could repost it on her side, and then she added a couple of things to it. And it's just talking about what she wants you to do when you're in her live stream, because a lot of channels have been getting flagged for things. That's why when I go in live streams, if I'm going to be a little naughty in there, I make sure to keep it more PG-13, just so the channel don't get in trouble with YouTube for that. I will never take it too far. And especially if they have kids that are in the room that can read one of their devices, I would definitely go different than I go PG, because I don't want kids to hear that language. I think right now, Callie might, I think people are still asleep in California. Joe, do me a favor and share this out to Courtney and Julia and Vanessa, if you don't mind. I don't know if Becca's awake right now or not. If she is, you might come in here. Actually, I'm on my tablet. I can look at this picture now. Oh, I got an email from all right, well, I got confirmation that somebody's watching in my bushes. I'm not saying who. I'll keep that a secret. I got an email from Amazon that said if you get an email from Amazon, be careful with it, because they've been having problems with people getting fake emails with people claiming to be Amazon when they're not. And that's how people are getting their Amazon accounts hacked and taken over and all their information stolen. Then everything in their card or bank account stolen. So they said be careful when you click on those emails to make sure it's actually legit from Amazon. Which a lot of times I get an email from Amazon that says more orders coming, or because they say if you get an email and say that it says that your Amazon account is fixed to be expired in a couple of days, or you get an email from them saying, oh, such and such orders coming, but you never ordered anything from Amazon, don't click on it. Just delete it and move on. And I'm like, yeah, I know what to watch out for when it comes to Amazon. I know when I made a purchase, and I know if it says, oh, my account's fixing to expire, I need to renew it, that it's a scam. You know, and I gotta check on two things on Facebook. Y'all keep talking in the chat. Damn. Well, you know, Angel, if I would have had all my Funko Pops on the, if I would never delete the Funko Pop app and I still had all my Funko Pops on there, I think I had more than that at the time. But I did sell a bunch of them and then get rid of them, and then the ones I traded off, you know. But I think at the time I might have had more than that, you know. I know one person, her name's um I think it's Funko or something. I forgot exactly forgot her name, but I met her in the Funko Pop community. I don't follow the Funko Pop community anymore, but I still follow her on Instagram. She has just about every Funko Pop ever made, and she actually was registering her Funko Pop. And she said by the time she got close to that price, it's almost like I think she said close to 80 something $1,000 it's worth. And I'm sitting here like, geez. Because she got every comment that they made of that one kind of Funko Pop and every exclusive. Ridiculous. Oh, Ted, you sending memes. Howdy, man. D-Man, you still got to get you a camera that Sony made that goes to that PS5, so if you're playing games, you can have your little box at the top, just like Cassie does when she's playing games, and you can also read the chat at the same time. Because there's a way you can actually turn that on when you're playing the game. But you gotta have the camera to help do it. I kind of forgot what they actually those cameras for the PS5 are really not that expensive. The one that Sony made, I think it came down in price. Way up dude, you still out. Way up dude's hanging out in the bushes too. Way up dude, there's only one person I do not like that gets up on Arky's panel and Marissa's panel. And that one person that's I forgot where she's from, but when she gets up on panel, she will not let anybody on the panel talk. Ted knows who I'm talking about. Hi, Karina. What in the world am I even watching? And lately, I put brand new batteries in this controller right here for my Fire Stick, and it's still giving me problems. And they were brand new batteries I bought, and the controller still acts like a butt. Don't want to work half the time. Hi, yo, Landy. Yolandi, I don't know if this is the first time you've been in my live stream or not, or if you've been in here before. But I do triple dog dare Joey to time Daniel out if he comes in the live stream. See if he got the guts. Oh, this is the first time. Okay, I got you. Because I wonder if he's actually got the guts to do it. I know Ernie won't be in here because he's live right now. So, there goes giving Ernie 30-minute timeout. Yeah, I was going to give him 30 minutes for all the times he timed me out in his live stream. I'm going to pay him back for that. Yeah, I've got a rule in here now. Yeah, Ernie, if you're listening over there, I've got a rule for you. If you're listening while driving, I've got a rule for you. You say Folgers in my live stream, Karina's gonna time you out for 10 seconds. Cause Folgers is a cuss word. You're not allowed to say Folgers in my live. Uh-huh. And that only goes for you. So there. So pay back the biatch. Mm-hmm. Now, Karina, I dare you to go in Ernie's live stream and told him when I said he can't say my live stream or he'll get timed out for 10 seconds, you know. He's not allowed to say Folgers in my live because it's a punishment for him. And then come back, or Joey goes there and tell him that what I said. He'll probably die at last. Hey, you know, they 2 times. Somebody better not say his name a 3rd time now. They do, you know he's gonna pop out. I am gonna get a manicure on my nails. What I want to get done is I'm gonna have them trim my nails down. They're gonna do short fake nails, but they're gonna be of fall colors and they're gonna have pumpkins on them. I'll see you back in 60 seconds, Karina. She'll be back. I don't know if Karina's ever been timed out before. She's gonna go back to your past in a minute. I just know what she's waiting. She's in the bushes ready to say to me. Mm-mm. And by the way, Ted's not a major moderator, so he can't override it. Wait, Courtney's the major moderator. She could actually override the time. Well, actually, I timed her out, so major moderators can't override what the host did. Don't work. Don't you be going over to Ernie telling Tell him what you got timed out. Well, I triple dog dare you to go tell her how long you got timed out for. You got timed out for 1 minute. You know why Joey's laughing. Oh, that's just too funny. Hey, Karina, is this your first time ever being timed out? Oh, you tell your daughter what you got timed out for in the live stream and who did it. And I'm on Facebook video call with you next time. She could probably be raising a bunch of hell. You're gonna be going on, wondering why in the heck I did. I said, well, your mama dared me and I don't back down from a dare. Well, if it comes to food challenges, I'll back down from it because I don't do food challenges anymore. Hey, you better not say that name one more time. I'll tell you. Oh, my cat froze. No wonder. Freaking son of a bitch. Ah, she can't do nothing. She's a wimp. No, she ain't strong enough. Oh, I ain't even been live an hour. Sarah, if you're still listening, just always remember you get to just be yourself in a live stream. You know, just be yourself like you are in other people's lives. Everybody's always welcome to freedom of speech in here. And have their own opinions matter. There might always be somebody that disagrees with your opinion, but that's the way life is. Sure. Strong my butt. I don't think Janice has ever been in my live streams. Nah, you can't 619 nobody. I read that wrong. I thought it said deep sex. I put an E instead of an I in there. I was like, how you gonna 619 deep sex somebody? Hi, Hazel. You know, in the day, I don't want my major moderators to ever turn on subscribers only mode because I just think it's funny to see trolls come in here and actually get to read what the stupid shit they say because at the end of the day, it's funny to see all that childish garbage they write. And plus, it gives you something, you might something to take your stress out on when they come in here, you know. I do have one person from the tour community that's on my block list. I blocked him on myself because he kept being a dickhead. It pissed me off, so I blocked him. Every time I see him in the tour community, he keeps asking me if I'm going to ever unblock him. And I said, well, how long you been blocked for? He said, I've been blocked for nearly 3 years. I said, well, shit. I said, I don't remember blocking you. He said, yeah, you did. He said, the host blocked me. I went and looked on my block list. It was on there, and he told me why he got blocked. And I said, yeah, you pissed me off, so I blocked you. I told him I have to think about it. It might be a little bit longer, another year or two before I block you. I mean, not block him, but unblock him. I tell you, if I ever see him in the tool community again, I might go click on his name, go over his channel, and unblock him. I know my friend Nick that's from tool community. He's out doing landscaping right now. He does which is called Nick's Lawn Care. I forgot exactly what state he's in. Now you gotta know, just cause Hazel doesn't have her wrench in here, she'll still open up a can of whoop ass on you if you start trouble in here. Now, if I do see certain people from the scratching community that don't want to, that hadn't been around my channel, and then I see them in another live stream and they say they just don't come to my live stream because I don't scratch tickets or anything. They quit coming because I won't scratch tickets. Or I don't want to do hot food challenges anymore. That's when I turn around and just strip the wrench and leave it off. I'm like, by then, Dave, you ain't going to be on here anymore. Or if they don't do YouTube anymore, then I strip their wrench as well. Because there's no point in leaving them a mod if they ain't on YouTube anymore. Let's just take them away, and later on when you find out somebody else that earns a wrench, you can give it to them. Nope, I don't have no children. Thank God. I noticed that Joey hasn't been live in a while. Well, he's gotten where he's like me. He just goes live whenever he feels like it. I don't want to watch the mommy. What's everybody up to today? People got to work? People got the day off? What? What's everybody's plans for the day? Nope, nah, no. You know, Karina's going live with Vince. Her and Vince are gonna go live and do a well, what was, I can't remember. Oh, she was gonna go live making her pizza dip while he's doing his diamond art. That's what they were gonna do. Oh, oh yeah, I know what you're doing now. Oh, you know, Angel, there's a nothing wrong with being lazy. Sometimes you gotta be lazy when you've been working for so many hours. Oh, there's oh, ticket. That sounds like good plans. Yeah, speaking of who finally catches me live for once, I'm sorry, sir, but you gotta be PG in here. So there. I told you if you come in here, I was gonna tell you to be PG. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She gonna kill me for that later. You gotta know, Susan, even though you made Julia a major moderator, by the end of the day, she will never time me out or never delete my comments. I know that for a fact. Plus, I always try to, sometimes I forget to proofread my comments before I push send, because I try to word them away where they can still be naughty, they can still be naughty jokes, but, but, they can still be naughty jokes, but, you just word them in a way where if kids were to read them, they don't understand what it means. It's just like what you call a rooster, you know. What it is. And you done missed the two trolls that come in here telling me that I'm not a woman, I'm gonna be a man forever. They didn't last but like 2 seconds in here, they disappeared. Pathetic trolls. Yeah, and the thing, you stripped my manager or moderator wrench off, put me back to standard mod, and somehow I still gave you manager moderator wrench. Yeah, no. Well, you know why you got the manager moderator wrench anyhow. I told you that in private. I'm not here anymore. Now, Susan, I will actually tell you this. I was in, there was one time Scratchy Bowl and Go timed me out, and it was the last straw that pissed me off. I got sick tired of getting timed out by him. And I didn't come back, and Mrs. Jukes got worried. She went on Instagram, messaged me, and said, and she said, Beanie, can you come back in? Can you come back in the live stream, please? I got a present for you. I come back in the live stream, and she made me a Smurfette in there. And I said, oh, you didn't have to do that, you know. Eventually I would have came back, you know. But you did not have to do that. She said, the only thing is, you got to promise me one thing. And I turned around and told her, what's that? And she said, you got to promise me you will not talk naughty in here unless I give you permission. And I said, agree. I respect you and your husband's channel and your live streams are fine. And I respect you and everything, and I'll give you what you want. You made me mod. You made me a blue Smurfette, so I respect it. And I did. Sometimes she'd let it. She'd tell me I could be naughty, and some days I wasn't naughty at all. If you go back and watch some of their live streams, you will see when I first started coming in there, would tell a lot of naughty jokes and stuff, and then the whole naughty corner thing got started. But eventually in there, you'll see where I'm blue, and you don't even see nothing dirty come out of my mouth or nothing. It's not hard for me to go PG. It's just the only reason I don't like to go PG is because I feel like I'm in church all the time. And I just like to get in there and, like I do in Scratching Mama's Live, I get in there and I do joke around, do say some naughty jokes, but I try to keep it PG-13. And she said the way I joke in there, I'm pushing her channel out to the AI algorithm, which is helping her channel grow better. So she's the one that gave me permission to be able to say certain jokes, but I promised her I'd keep it PG-13. I ain't gonna do it like it is on late night panels and stuff, you know. Yeah, I have respect for any channel's rules. And I know you've been kind of busy, the reason you ain't able to talk on the phone or anything, but at the end of the day, it's best just to spend time with your family and before they start all going back to school and doing what they got to do, you know. And when they start their new journeys in school, you have one going to high school, one going to junior high, and then one going off to college. You want to spend all those times you can with them during the summertime. Especially, you know, when the oldest gets out of college, she's gonna be off going to her journey to her new job. Yeah, and that's okay if you didn't answer the phone yesterday when I called, because I kind of forgot that you were having somebody come, that you had a visitor, you know. But at the end of the day, I still always call every now and then. But yeah, I do sometimes call you while you're at work because oh, gotcha. Now I will admit, sometimes when I call you around 5:30 p.m. and you're still at work, sometimes I do that just for a joke. But you know, I don't do it all the time because there's some days you don't know if your head boss could be there and you could get in trouble for that phone ringing. So I definitely don't want you to get in trouble at your job. And when you go, if you were to leave that job and go work at the other place that you said you were going to be eventually going to work at, I definitely ain't going to call you while you're working because I definitely don't want you to get in trouble there when you're starting a new job. Now, is that person that's if you don't mind me asking, Susan, is that person that's with Skip, is that actually her boyfriend? Because if so, I kind of knew, I mean, see, she would find somebody else that she likes better. That's just a life of growing up. You're going to have relationships and, you know, you're going to be with them for a while and then they're going to break up and find somebody else. That's what I figured. I still think her boyfriend needs to go over to where they do voice acting at, you know, and see if they can get in a foot in the door in there and do voices for different characters and stuff. I think he actually would be good at that. And plus, another thing that Skip will learn is she'll learn eventually over time that after so many breakups, they won't even really bother her anymore. She'll just know, well, I broke up with this many people. I'll just keep going on until I find the right one I want to spend the rest of my life with. That's how I do after I had so many breakups. I just like, you know, don't give up. Just keep Keep looking for the right one till you find the one you want to live with. There's always somebody out there for somebody. Like Megger, she's married to the gorilla. I do think Jay Sars needs to take that Tinker Drops Coach Sludge and throw that thing away. After it made him vomit, you could think that stuff don't feel good coming back up. Because it feels like it's ripping the inside of your throat as it's coming back, as you're throwing that up. Not to play that it hurts worse coming up than it does going down. I've had that happen on me twice. But I kind of want to see him try the kind called Viper. By the way, if Daniel's in the bushes, knock him out of the bushes. Oh, I did go on Bath and Body Works website and look at all the Halloween stuff. I kind of thought the socks that they had on there was kind of neat. And then I liked the lip gloss they had that was red. I will never fall asleep on my live. Susan, if you also got to work later today, definitely have a good day at work. And one of these days I'll make it to California. I don't know when. Or if I don't get to make it to California, maybe y'all will make it up here to Tennessee. And we can go to Dollywood, and then after Dollywood we can after you get through doing everything at Dollywood and Chattanooga and all that, and you still want to go to downtown Nashville, you can go there and do things. And if you come during Christmas time, you can't go to Dollywood, but you still come during Christmas time, there's plenty of things to do at Grand Ole Opry. And plus there's the Grand Ole Opry Hotel to stay in. It's got a whole water theme park inside of it. And it will, when you go inside there, it will take you back in time too, make you feel like you're in I think back in the 1920s or 30s, something like that. But the way it looks on the inside is really cool. And if I have to, I can get a room and stay in there too. And I do think your kids would enjoy the ice exhibit. Seeing everything sculpted out of ice, it's really cool. No, I'm not really tired. I'm just yawning. But I'm waiting until I hit the almost. I might go almost 2 hours. Or I might just go for or I might go for an hour and 45 minutes, something like that. I have to eventually get some more tickets and do that scratch battle with who I gotta do it with on them. Joey, I had tickets for the scratch battle, but I got so anxious to scratch them and scratched them. And good thing I went in and scratched them because I only won $8 back out of $33. Hey, I'd rather look sexy than have ugly sleep. But I'll get some more. I'm gonna eventually get them from somewhere in town, or if we can wait till next month to do what we were gonna do on your channel, I can get them after I see the after I see my doctor. I might be able to go somewhere down there and get them. But if I go in town and get them, I can get some good tickets. If I get them in town, I can get good tickets that'll play better. Because the ones at the store down the road are just crap. They're just bad books and not good tickets. I don't do good on jumbo books. I can't win nothing on them damn things. Can't win nothing on the new Lotteria ticket. I played Blocko ticket for the first time, won a free ticket, and then I played a 50X ticket, which is just a ticket from last year that they reloaded and brought back out, and I won $5. Couldn't win anything else. Yeah, it's true. I actually got 3 scratch-off tickets, which are $3 scratch-off tickets that were crosswords. I got that for Courtney, so she could see me suffer trying to scratch some things. And I was using scratching Mama's coin, and it wouldn't even scratch the dang Lotteria tickets. Not Lotteria tickets. It wouldn't scratch the crossword tickets. I had to switch over to the I had to switch over to Cassie's coin, and it wouldn't even scratch that. So I pulled out Angel's new coin, it wouldn't even do it. So I was like, well, what am I going to do now? And I said, well, I'll just pull out that collaboration coin that Howard and Amanda did together, the last one they did together, and I scratched it with that, and it worked. I never known the crossword ticket to be that gummy. I think about it and said one of those tickets was gummy because Scratching Mama ticket just could not break through them. True. I gotta actually go one of these days. If I could find the gummiest ticket we have in Tennessee, I gotta do a thing with Sun City coin and your OG coin to see which one is more sharper at breaking through a ticket. I like Cassie's coin and all. The only thing is, it's got that edge. It's not sharp. You have to really bite down with that coin to get to scratch a ticket. Sounds good, Joey. Oh yeah, that Mr. Graff's coin that you have, Joey. That's his I think it's his first channel collaboration coin he ever did. I'm not for sure. Actually, that might remind me of something. I found out if you're buying filters, you're buying Filtrete filters to make sure you get the Yeah, they are. To make sure that they are um, the thin ones, you know. Because the ones that have more stuff that they could do to them, the thicker they get, and the more they'll work your air conditioning unit hard. That's why I'm like, well, in the day you can't get one with odor, they'll eliminate the odors in the air. You got to deal with that. If you got any kind of cooking odor or anything, you're gonna deal with them. That one that you have that says Smoky Mountain Scratch on it, that's an actual guy that lives over there where in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. That just don't scratch tickets on YouTube anymore. Don't even do YouTube, period. And then the symbol on the symbol on the back is of the Tennessee flag, state flag, and then the symbol on the front, the picture on the front, is of Smoky Mountains. It was never my favorite coin. I didn't like how the back was just so plain. The only thing on it was any cool with the front, but I'm like, in the day I'd rather just get pass it on to Scratch and Mama and let her have it because I've seen the Smoky Mountains plenty of times. You showed off one coin you got, but I can't think what it is. It's got a lot of navy blue in it. It's got navy blue in it and a little bit of writing and part of the state on the front of it. But the other three, I knew who they came from. Oh yeah, the Nerd Cluster candy. That's just that's just where they took the nerd rope that they had and they cut the pieces off and instead of making it into a rope and then putting the nerds all over it, they would take the rope and cut them off in smaller pieces, then run it through a machine that turn them into a ball. And while it's still sticky and tacky, they'd run it through all the nerds. And they were done. Wound up with clusters. Nerds candy is kind of a popular thing in I think some parts of the southern states or something, or it might be more up north or something, or west or south, whatever. Yeah, I did build well that's good that you like all the you like the candy and everything that you've tried so far. I've did the Lego helmet, Star Wars helmet of Commander Cody. I gotta do the other one that's in blue. I gotta wait till I can afford to buy that one and do it. But I did it in Bike Arena, but I did it in stages. Took my time on it. I got it for way a lot cheaper than what they were selling on the Lego website. I think on the Lego website the price tag was $89.95 for the dang thing. So I got it for $40 something, which wound up making it a lot cheaper. They had that one thing up there I wanted. They actually had the Disney Castle up there, the same one that Backseat Gorilla Productions put together. And I had her show it to me, and it never been opened. But they were asking $100-something for that thing. And then I looked online to see how much it cost, and it said discontinued online. So I went to Amazon and looked it up, and Amazon was asking the same price, and I was like, I can't buy it, not if it's the same price as Amazon. I knew right there was kind of being a ripoff. Yeah, until you broke yours. I think you actually had something break on the castle. Well, I'll probably be alive for another 30 minutes or so. If you got stuff to do, then you can go do that, you know. I'm not going to make my live go up to 2 hours like I usually do. But that was good seeing Susan in my live. And I know she's busy today, can't stay very long. By the way, what time is it in Australia right now? Yeah, I ask that just about every day because I can't remember the time. Hi, Secret Scratcher, aka SS, Alien Pro Man. By the way, where's your blind brother at? Your twin brother that's blind. You're the only one that's not blind. Yeah, the time I'm alive right now, it's early for Cali people. Yep, it sure is. Oh, by the way, Mud Racer that come to people's live streams, he actually showed his face up on Janice's live stream one day. And I can't remember who else the live stream he was in where he showed his face. Oh, so it's kind of... If it's 9 a.m. over there and it's 10 a.m., but it's 9 a.m. in Australia and it's 10 a.m. here. Huh. Well, it is also she's a day ahead of us too, by the way, head of the states anyhow. Geez, it ain't gonna be long, Joey, till it's gonna be I'm gonna start for you again. Hi, Julia. Oh, Julia, by the way, you and Lana are 2 hours behind me. Oh, and Julia, by the way, Susan actually popped up in here. I had the little discussion with her in here. So we got everything sorted out. And you know, I have not one X-rated in my life yet. I mean, I have not got I ain't got Naeem here yet. Weird. Oh, it's actually 11 p.m. in, I just about went out on live. Oh, it's 11 p.m. here. Courtney, while you at, if you're here watching, then good night. I locked myself out of my own live stream on my tablet. Son of a witch. Oh, Julia, by the way, Karina got timed out for 1 minute in here. Yep, I did. I pulled the trigger on her. Timed her out for 1 minute. She'll learn not to dare me again. That kind of felt good, too. Joey, I don't think Daniel comes in my lives anymore. I think he's afraid. I think he's hiding. He's afraid, probably afraid Vanessa's gonna come in here and whack him probably. I kind of like these live streams where you go live in at this time, or go live before Cali people go to bed. Yeah, I think I'll leave this live going until 2 hours probably. How you doing, Julia? And you got to work today? My air conditioner's finally running good and doing everything it's supposed to do. Cooling my house off like it's supposed to and everything. Good thing. Maybe Julia can drag him in here. Yeah, I've got some videos I need to drop of coins I got from people in the mail. I still gotta do that. Yeah, I figured you might be at work. Well, have a good day at work and don't work too hard up there. And those guys up there better not give you any sass or lip, or you'll put them in their place. Well, Joey Daniel could be in here. You might have already stepped on him, 'cause he's the size of a dang ant. But they could be tighter than I thought. Oh well, I ain't gonna worry. You just walk around with him squished between your toes or on the bottom of your shoe. Ted, are you going live today on Angel's channel or your channel later today? Because I'll eventually come in there after I get through doing what all I gotta do today and changing my patches out. I gotta just change them out to one. I think one today. Yeah, just the one because it's Friday. Yep. All you gotta do is just go out and brush your shoe against the entrance mat and you'll get him off. Yeah. Because by the end of the day, it still don't hurt to try to help get Angel his watch time. I want to know when he became Eight-Toe Joe. Did that happen when he stepped on Daniel and lost a toe? Or did he step on the nail on the naughty step? Oh, you see 9? Well, somebody's blind if they one of you's blind, one sees 9, one sees 8. Or somebody miscounting over there. Yeah, I'll carry this to 2 hours because I've been in here for an hour and 41 minutes. Oh my. I don't want to know what's in those dog food piles. Stepping on those that are from Lucy is like a dang trap. Or a booby trap, how you want to call it. Oh, we've been getting rains here lately like Florida gets. Where sometimes in the morning it'll come a rain, or sometimes in the afternoon it'll come rain, and then when it gets dark it's done quick. So Tennessee's starting to feel like Florida's been feeling lately, where it's constantly raining off and on. You don't know when you're going to get rain. That's what's causing my Wi-Fi to act funny sometimes. You know what, another thing I don't think's weird about that crayon is even though somebody does not chat very long, just like Angel, he just came back and he still got his crown for number 2. And like Lala girl, even though she's not chatting much in here, she still got the crown for number 1. Weird. No, you don't, Joey, because you're always stepping on Daniel and squishing him like a cockroach. When you're supposed to just leave him there to fight off, since he's the same size as height as the spiders are, he's supposed to be fighting off your spiders for you, not to be stepped on. Hmm. Goes by LMNOP. Well, he's just trying to climb on your leg, get away from the ugly spiders. Because he's too chicken shit to kill them. I tell you, every time I lay down in my bed in the master bedroom, it don't take but 2 seconds. I'll doze off, go straight to sleep. And sleep for about 3 or 4 hours when I don't need to do that. Joey, do you see Angel reply to your comment? Well, that's a surprise. Manager you will not work with actually shows up for work for once. You know, that manager might have actually got in trouble with the head boss for not showing up to their job. Oh, she's the boss's little bitch. I got you. So in more terms, she's the one that's always on a leash all the time. That gets led around and told what to do, like a little puppy dog. Not yet, JP. I hadn't had time. I've been kind of busy. But don't worry, I'm working on it. And you know, I still am not even, that ticket, you know, I've still got, and I still can cash it in anytime I need to. I've never scratched off the barcode. I will not scratch it off because even though you left in that message of what for me to keep on it, by the end of the day, I'm going to still give you the full amount because it's not my money. I won't keep it. I'm gonna try to do that next month when I send what I'm sending to scratching mom out and one other person out. Yeah, I get real slow at things because I don't have a car to get to the post office by the end of the day. But you know, the last time I went to my GameStop and my Walmart and looked at Pokemon cards, they were sold out of them things. You could hardly find none up there. Oh, those Pokemon cards that you opened up in the red pack that you did for the Pokemon battle. Somebody I know, I'm not gonna say anybody, I'm not gonna say their name because they might not want their name disclosed. But they got them out before they got them at some store somewhere before they were supposed to even be out on the market to buy. So I don't see how. Yeah, the destination rival ones. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually send you what I'm gonna do when I get a chance to get around and send stuff out. I'm gonna actually do $20. I'm gonna actually send you the full amount on that ticket, and then I'm turning around and I'm actually sending you $20 in Pokemon cards. You're getting double. I'm doing that because that's my way of for it taking so long to send the stuff out for you to get for me to pay you back for that for so long it took. I do that a lot of times when it takes me so long to send something out to people. I throw extra stuff in there. You're welcome. Oh, that's why they put them out early. Gotcha. I'm trying to get a hold of one of them Labubu dolls. I want the one that, I think it's blue and pink. The color I want out of that thing. But those Labubu dolls are expensive. I did actually buy, I think, I forgot how many packs of Pokemon cards I bought, and I pulled one out, and I remember Joey telling me how much that thing might be worth, and I was like, geez, on the first try, that's not bad. I said I did try to get back into collecting Funko Pops, but I really hadn't bought much. Then I said, well, I'll try those Disney cards that you unbox sometimes, that you unpack sometimes too, and I've seen some cool ones in there, but I'm not really, I know more about Pokemon cards than I do the Disney collectible cards. Yeah, I bet they are getting hard to get. Yeah, definitely before JP, definitely before you actually move, I want to definitely try to get that stuff out. Or you decide to move into another place and have a different address. Which by the end of the day, I still have to ask for the address because I don't keep anybody's address. I just don't keep it because every time somebody sends me something, I always put it in paper trail or shred so nobody can steal their address. That I want it getting out to the wrong hands. Yeah, Joey, I think that's what they told me at GameStop. That a lot of Pokemon cards are getting hard to get a hold of. I've seen some really cool Pokemon sleeves though, where the back of them had a Pokemon design on them, and then you put your cards in. The only thing I didn't like about them, they weren't the hard ones. Oh, that's cool. I have to definitely go look for those next Friday. And my Walmart don't hardly carry nothing in there. I know the GameStop would. Thanks for that info. Hang on, I'm gonna go get those Pokemon cards I have and show those ones I have in there. Move this a little bit closer. Oh, I see there, Joe. I'm waiting for it to pop up on my tablet. There's that one. I mean, you're gonna find ones that got holograms on them, but they're not. I know they're not the best. Oh, I didn't really know I bought 4 a long time ago. I ain't really got nothing that's worth anything. Ah, here's what I'm looking for. There's that one. Looks a lot better on the phone. I do really like that one. I need to get special things to put them in to keep them in. Got one more pack I'll show. And I'll be through. Yeah, I saw the binder at Walmart. It was really cool looking. I think I've seen you get all over this card a bunch of times. This one right here. Or at least once. No, it was red. It was a red one, but it had some dude on the front of it. Haven't seen the Charizard one yet. Oh, that's what they're called on the front. That's the name of them. That's what those are. I got 3 of those, and that's what that one's called. All right, have a good day at work, and thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna work on getting that stuff out to you as quick as I can. Good thing you remind me of that too. Yeah, I'm fixing to end this here in a little bit. Anyhow, it's getting close time to end it. I gotta get me something to eat, or I might take me a nap or something. Cause I just realized I've not been asleep all night. All right, well, I'm gonna get off here and I'm in my live and go get me something to eat. Everybody have a good day at work or whatever, or if you're being lazy or whatever you're doing, just have a good day. And I'll try to, can't promise when I'll be live again. But you never know with me when I'll do a pop-up. I randomly go live just whenever I feel like it. Maybe I might do a live open up Pokemon cards one day. But I will not get me Pokemon cards yet because I'm gonna get what I owe Mr. Grab first and get that sent to him, and then I'll open me up some too. All right, well, bye everybody. I'm gonna end this. I can remember how to end the dang live stream. All right, bye everybody. Peace out.